Hello everyone, welcome back to another video.
Day 9 in the Big Brother house.
At the Iten training camp. Today is Wednesday, and the idea behind this video was to give you a bit of a day in the life of online running coaches. Because there wasn't anything different to show you in terms of the camp or what we've experienced, but we just had a very busy day. But because of that, we then didn't pull out the camera really at all to showcase anything. So just wanted to talk through what we've been up to on our training day, and then...
Although if we did have a videographer, I'm sure you would have been entertained in my morning run and unsuccessful chores.
Yeah, so we'll go through the day, and then we'll also talk a bit about online coaching, in case anyone is kind of interested in how it works, because you might have seen our videos and been like, I don't even know what happened. So day started off, I headed to breakfast and then did a spin on the bike. James, your comical run?
I had to combine getting my 40-minute run in and trying to find us some phone credit. Basically, phone credit and top-up is not something readily available in Iten. I got sent from shop to shop to shop to shop and got lots of funny looks. And in the end, whilst eating breakfast, I found where to buy it online. At a more expensive rate, I might add. But
yeah, so when we first got to the airport, there's a shop outside the airport called Safaricom, which provides all of the SIM cards and data. And we basically have used a lot of our data quite quickly, just because of like all of the work that we're doing. So yeah, James, I think it would be very easy if we'd got it, M-Pesa it's called. It's like their online currency. If we'd got that set up, it would have been fine.
Like Apple Pay for Kenyans.
Yeah. But yeah, James was looking for something called a scratch card for us, but couldn't.
Basically an old school top-up card,
Yeah.
if you remember them.
But luckily, crisis was averted and James had sorted us out, so I was able to do...
So we were able to work today?
Yeah, we were able to do an online PT session, because obviously I needed to work through Zoom, and I just wanted to have the 4G signal to be able to do that without it cutting out and anything with the Wi-Fi, because although the Wi-Fi is pretty good, the best place I find is in the room rather than any of the common spaces, but don't always want to work in the room. So yeah, that was that. And then we both had a couple of calls in the morning with client catch-ups.
Yeah, really fun part of our job, isn't it? Just to touch base and really understand how a client's feeling, because you know, stats and facts and paces only tell us half a story, I think.
Yeah.
And you know, to be a good coach, it's really important to have that coach-athlete relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so one of my calls in the morning was talking about how this runner has just come off the back of a big block, and then talking about the next pretty much 12 to 18 months plan, and how then that periodisation is going to look and what we focus on in each...
Layer upon layer.
Yeah, based on what races they've got or what targets they've got. So yeah, then we went for lunch, then a couple more calls in the afternoon, and then
Went out for a 5K.
Oh, we recorded the podcast for this week.
We did, yeah.
And then, yeah, we went out and...
Katie ran up 2 hills that she didn't run up last week. So.
Yeah, so I ran the whole way, so I was like super happy with that, super pleased, chuffed with myself. And yeah, I was getting myself really worked up and stressed out because I had so much to do. And I could have just easily worked, but I just knew that I needed to take myself to the gym. I had planned to go to the core class, but because of timings, I just went and did some of my own core and stretching. And I was so pleased, because actually taking that time out for myself then helped me to feel better for my working day after that.
It's the same as a working day it is for a training day. It's about knowing when to stop and start, and sometimes you do need to turn the gas off to pay attention to the other pan. Yeah,
you need to like take that time for yourself to then show up better in other ways.
And how many people do you know that work too much but don't work productively?
Yeah, and that's it. And so I thought I had one more call before dinner, and I thought, actually, if I take the time for myself, then I'm going to come into this call with a fresh mindset and know that I've completed my training and not feel stressed that I'm on another client call and I'm working and resenting it because I also hadn't taken the time for me. So, you know, training makes me a better coach to show up in that respect. So yeah, then we had dinner. We sat down with a couple of people that are here at the camp and just...
Yeah, we're proper socialising, aren't we?
Yeah, now we're like a week in.
We're like the social epicentre of this place.
Chatting to everyone now. We were even... Yeah, we're just making friends and chatting to people. So no, it's really good. So yeah, that was our training day. So double run for you. double training session for me, but
I did some strength work as well.
oh yeah, James
Don't neglect the strength work.
James met me in the gym afterwards. So yeah, all in all, a good day to set us up for tomorrow, Thursday.
Tempo day, or threshold day, or marathon pace day.
Woohoo!
At altitude.
At altitude.
But we have a massage as well tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. It was good last week, and only about
£9.
£10 or something like that for about 45-minute massage, and the guy's really good and really nice and friendly, so yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, a little bit about our online coaching. So here at the Running Hub community, we've got a few different offerings and services, but our main sort of like mission and values around coaching is just to help runners to train better, perform better, and just be stronger, fitter, faster versions of themselves.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, that athlete-client relationship, I think it's really important to empower the athlete and help an athlete understand what they're doing and why they're doing it, and what the stages of the year look like, as you say, like layering up. Because I think when you understand what you're doing, you can buy into it a lot more, and you can enjoy it more, essentially knowing what you're doing for. And you know, a coach isn't always there just to stand with a stopwatch and a whistle and a whip. It's actually sometimes about holding you back, making sure you're at the right zones, make sure you're taking it easy, make sure you're looking after yourself. Yeah,
and that's it. It's like, it's about that education and knowledge side of things, like why you're doing stuff. Also then to like instill the belief in you that you can achieve something, give you the confidence, empower you, and then wrap around that is obviously our community, just to support and encourage everyone along the way.
I think you can't put a price on community. It's so valuable for running.
So yeah, that's kind of the Running Hub community. We've got different like layers or tiers. So you can just be a community member, and within that you're obviously part of the wider community. We've got a group chat, we've got an online platform where we've got lots of different resources. We do a yoga session on Mondays every week at 7 o'clock. If you can't do it live, you can do it afterwards. We have a bi-weekly coaches hour, which is 1 week is just a catch-up call, a Q&A. You can ask us anything, like a little mini mastermind.
Access all areas.
Yeah. And then the other week is with a guest expert to talk about a hot, relevant topic. So yeah, a lot of our community members are just love to be part of the community so that they can...
Part of a team, part of a family. It's more than just a community.
A lot of people do the training on their own, so then to have other people to talk to, kind of get encouragement.
Share your wins.
Yeah, that's that. Then we have our one-to-one coaching. So automatically you're part of the community and get all of the benefits. We then work with you on a monthly basis with your training instructor in our new platform that obviously James spoke about earlier.
I think, you know, as much as say monthly, it is monthly, but it's daily, it's weekly, it's as and what you need, you know, it's a personal approach tailored to you. So
yes, yeah.
If you just need the plan and you need the tick boxes and the prompting, then fantastic. But if you need the cuddle and the kick up the butt or whatever, then we're here for that too.
Yeah, so typically we periodise stuff so that you work on your shorter and longer term targets, but normally like on a monthly basis you'll have your plan. But we also do have some clients that we work, say, on a weekly basis because they're like shift workers or anything like that. But yeah, you get the continual support and feedback. We look at all of your data. There's constant communication if you need it. You can ask us any questions, and it's not just a training plan and off you go. It's an evolving training plan. We can flex it if something comes up with work or at home and you need to change things around. We make sure that then fits in with your lifestyle, your training goals, and it can fit around your
also
week.
Don't worry, we're not going to just let you get away with stuff if you sound busy. We are going to challenge you too.
Yeah, no, it's that fine balance between pushing you slightly outside your comfort zone, but also making sure that the process is enjoyable, fun, and that you see the improvements along the way. So that's the online coaching, and then we have our group coaching, James.
Yeah, the Running Hub Plus, which has been going for about 4 or 5 months now. So essentially the Running Hub Plus is the program that you've all wanted. It fits bang in the middle of the community member and online coaching. It's there for you that are quite self-motivated to an extent, but want to work within a team. So you're going to have a plan. You're going to be part of a team that have a
common
goal. Thank you. Lost my words there. And the plan is produced for this group. Like obviously you might work slightly differently depending on your level and how your life works. That's where online coaching comes into its niche. Like really working with that. But you're working alongside a team. Yes, not in person. That's not what we're doing right now. But you know that if you're out there doing 2400s, the rest of the group are out there doing 2400s. You can share your experiences on the way to the goal. and it just really brings the whole. I kind of want to bring the element of, we see it on YouTube and stuff with these new elite teams. Like, none of us are elite, but how can we bring elite teams into that amateur? And that's kind of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fun. That's the main thing there, keeping training fun.
Yeah, no, the group are really kind of like quite tight knit and definitely encourage and spur each other on, which is really positive. And then lastly, we've got nutrition coaching, which is coming very soon. So that's going to be sort of being able to tag on to our other services that we've already got, or it can just be nutrition support on its own. But yeah, I think we'll cover that when we're ready to kind of launch that. At the moment
but if that's something you're interested in, just drop us a message and we can make sure you're the first to know when it's ready to go live and how it's going to work. But essentially we're looking at creating healthy, sustainable lifestyle choices to go alongside your performance goals.
Yeah. So there we go. Wednesday done. Time to...
It's not done yet. I'm going for dinner.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
And then, get ready for Thursday. So we'll check in with you tomorrow.